Hey guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Batman Arkham Asylum for the PlayStation 3. In the last part, we rescued some doctors and one of them decided to shout right into my freaking ear. But we still have a few other doctors that we have to go and rescue. So firstly, we're going to grab this Ritter trophy. And we're going to go after the rest of the doctors. But first, Cash has gotten himself into trouble again. So we have to go and take care of that first. Or is this the first time he's been in trouble? Have we rescued Cash yet? I'm sure we have. Whatever the first one was, I don't remember. So let's go after Cash first. Yeah. I don't know, there's something about Batman just running over and doing that aerial kick that I find funny. But I honestly don't know why. And yeah, frequently during the combat, when you're against a wall, Batman tends to just clip right through the enemies and punches the air as a result. Other times he doesn't even touch, he doesn't clip through them, but he still doesn't touch anybody. But they were so intimidated that nothing happens, that they still get knocked out. So nothing happens, they get knocked out. That is something happening. By the way, no matter how many times this guy turns around, he never sees me. Somehow. There we go. Yeah, I'm Batman. I'm cool. Oh, see his head there? This game's ragdoll physics are hilarious. Right, so we can't get into that room, but it also isn't going to let me do anything yet until Cash has finished talking to us. But there's Joker seats on the other side of the door. I can hear them shattering. Oh wait, I could get up here. What am I saying? Because that icon was definitely, that prompt was definitely there earlier. Right, so remember the gas-filled room that we had back in part 2 or whatever it was? It's pretty much the same thing, only it's bigger. We have to deactivate multiple fans this time. As long as you remember where the damn fan is. So this could take a while. Come on, me. It's down below you. Go to the other side. And you can't go into the gas, otherwise well, you can use the escape feature. That's its main purpose. There's the fan. Now you just have to activate the box, whatever it is, the power. Come on past me. Eventually I see it, but well, we have Joker teeth to take out first. You can still take them out. Wrong way. And that's what happens. Come on past me. I forget how long it took me to do this. This was like 2 weeks ago. If not more than that. Also, sometimes your Joker teeth can get in the way. Get that out first. Now we can take this out. So that will lower the gas, but we still have we still have 2 more of these things to activate. Let's head over here. We're going to drop this guy into the gas. That you do have to do that, by the way, because that breaks the ceiling. Lovely.
I can't let that man die.
You just dropped him in there, Batman. Fortunately, the gas is slow acting, I guess. Because it does knock him out, but he doesn't die. Go further down. We'll get there eventually. Behind me. There we go. It always does that cinematic shot whenever you're aiming for these things. The one I got for the Joker teeth was where I hit, whatever freaking button it was. I think if you hit R2 it does the cinematic one. If you hit R1 he just throws it. What is the point of that little block anyways? It's even got his own set of proper doors. Like, not the one that Cash has just come out of, the one that I just knocked the mook into. Like, what is the point of this little room? Anyway, there's a riddle in here. Firefly. You're seeing him in Arkham Origins. And Arkham Knight. I would say Origins is better, but in fact Batman was so terrified of him in Arkham Origins he ended up getting stuck in his fighting animation, but he couldn't, in his fighting stance, but I couldn't actually fight anything. And the mooks were so intimidated by it, they wouldn't fight me back and knock me out of it either.
Patient interview 21. Patient's name is Edward Nigma, also known as the Riddler. So, Edward, Warden Sharp tells me you've been leaving threatening riddles scrawled on the asylum walls. Again.
One would have to be severely paranoid to read threats into harmless riddles, Dr. Young. May I test you with one?
Very well.
What is it that walks on 4 legs, then 2 legs, and finally 3 legs?
A human being. As a baby, it crawls on 4 legs. As an adult, it walks on 2. And in later years, it uses a cane.
Good try. But the answer to all 3 is a baby. True, it crawls on all 4s, but cut off its legs and it can only wiggle on 2 limbs. Give it a crutch, it can hobble around on 3. You see?
That's horrible. How can you even joke about that?
Easily, Doctor. It's not my baby.
Okay, that seems unnecessarily dark even for the Riddler, but then again, what do I know? That doctor's always coughing there. Well, we know if you come back, but other than that. I hope there was nothing important in that vent, because I just blatantly ignored it. There I go. No, I'm still ignoring it. Where am I going? I don't know what I'm doing now. I think I probably went back to look for Joker teeth. Am I going through it now? No, I'm not. Well, hopefully there's nothing else in there. Oh well. That's what cleanup is for. First, free experience. So these are a riddle, but how did... So is it Riddler's goons that are putting them there, or is it Joker goons? I mean, it seems to be the Riddler goons will work for anybody, because like in Arkham City, the Riddler goons can work for Two-Face, for Penguin, or for Joker. So it's literally anybody. Right, our next Doctor is just ahead of us here. This seems suspiciously easy, though.
Batman!
Don't speak. You're safe now.
But it's a trap!
I know. Just not for me.
It's true. You really are the world's greatest detective. How did you do that, Bats? Oh, what the hell? Get down there, boys. See if he can detect being punched in the face.
Well, I'm sure he can very much detect being punched in the face. It's really quite painful. He usually seems to detect it. He doesn't stop. He doesn't keep the combo going. And there's our special combo throw. It's not really that useful, to be honest. It's probably why it never returns in any game after this. The throw is not that great. I mean, you can knock down another thug, and if they've taken enough damage, it will knock them out. But I still don't find it particularly useful. So I only ever use it for a variation bonus, and that is it. Other than that, there's really no point to it. The special combo takedown is way more efficient.
I'm sorry. I tried to tell you.
Listen to the lighting on this guy's face.
Relax, you're safe now. I can handle these low-life thugs.
So Batman is certainly confident in himself. But then again, the intelligence of these thugs is not very high. We have another riddle here. Board with a bunch of the Doctor's names. Dr. Young, Dr. Jessup, Dr. Cassidy, Dr. T. Elliot. And that's Hush. We're seeing him in Arkham City. So we've now reached the point where Riddler actually starts losing his mind. It doesn't take long for that to start happening, but it also... I feel like that clip should have been used a bit later on, because we hear it here, but then his confidence is back again when you start solving more riddles. So I feel that should probably have been a little bit earlier on. Anyway, we have one Doctor left, and that's Dr. Young herself, who may or may not be the cause of all of our problems here. And you're going to keep hearing this when you're running down the corridor. Like, even when you return here for like after post-game or something, if you decide to do the final boss before the Riddler, you're going to be hearing this a lot. I don't know why I'm looking around there. Anyway. Yes, I am. And sometimes it does do like a slow motion thing when you begin the combat. The slow motion really does show some of the weird positions that Batman gets into when he does the combat though. Right. The important thing to remember is there are two exploding walls here, breakable walls. In my previous playthrough, I accidentally broke this wall, completely forgetting that there's another one I have to destroy. And then if you do that, they'll shoot Dr. Young. Luckily there are windows here, you can't fall down, they'll never see you. So you can grab this trophy, perfectly fine. And go and explode the other wall. Now I was disappointed though, because if you can get this in the right position, when the wall blows up, the debris will go through one of the mooks and his body will start going in a mad seizure. It's hilarious, because that's what happened to me last time. That one on the left, he'll start going nuts. And that is what happened to me last time. It was great. But then they shot Dr. Young because it was too early. So that was a shame. That still happens though.
What's going on? They were talking like they were in control. Is it true the Joker escaped?
Unfortunately, yes. But not for long.
I'd been studying Joker's case for months when he broke out. The warden was very specific he wanted Joker cured.
Bad publicity will affect his campaign for mayor.
That'll be the least of it. God, I almost forgot. They said they were moving through the facility, hunting down the other doctors.
Not a problem. All staff have been rescued. You'll be safer if you remain here.
I don't know if that's any different if you go after Dr. Young first. You can do these in any order you want.
To continue following Harley Quinn and Gordon's trail.
We'll have more information on Dr. Young later on as we progress through the game. Alright, new mook, knife mooks. Some of the most annoying in the later games. Here they're not so bad. Always identify them by the fact that they wear these red cloaks. Well, not cloaks, these red overalls. You have to cape stun the knife mooks. They are immune to standard punches. You always have to cape stun them first. I don't know what makes them immune exactly, but they'll block your attacks. You can punch them normally in later games, but they're also much more vicious in later games as well. And in this game, only they can hold the knives. Like they'll always be carrying the knives. None of the other mooks can carry them. In later games, they can drop the knife, but somebody else can then go and pick them up.
Did you find them? Are they okay?
Yes, they're safe now.
Batman, we've got another problem.
I need to get back to the mansion. All my research notes are there. We can't risk Joker getting his hands on them.
It's not safe, Doctor. The island's a war zone. You won't stand a chance.
It's my life's work. You really don't have the authority to...
I'll get her there, Batman. You ask me, it's about time for a little payback.
I don't like it, but... Who called the elevator?
Wasn't us. It's coming from the lower floor.
Cash, take Dr. Young. Get her notes and then find somewhere safe to hold up. Everyone else, go to the observation room. Barricade yourselves in.
Wow, they got away, and they got away from there really fast. Observation room there. I don't remember where the observation room is, unless we were there already, but you can go and find all the doctors. It is possible to do. Right. I think this is one of the optional stealth sections. I think you can just go straight to the lift, which is odd because I thought that thing had been broken earlier on, but apparently not. Somehow the guy over there didn't see me. Yeah, I think you can just go straight into the lift and that will take you to the next area. But A, the stealth sections are fun, even if there's only 3 of them, and B, it's experience. And there's me getting the buttons mixed up again. Damn you, Origins and Night. I had the same issue actually when I finished playing Spider-Man. Because the buttons... I kept trying to hit circle to use the counter stuff, because that's the... counter, well, not so much a counter, but the evade maneuver that Spider-Man has. I think this guy ends up being just a bit too far away. Yeah, he was. You can do a corner takedown, but he was a bit too off. Right, continue our trail for Gordon by taking the lift. This very claustrophobic looking lift. You think it could be a little bit taller, but at the same time it doesn't look, I guess it's probably not that much taller than a normal lift.
Too easy. Oh, think about it. I got you trapped in a little metal box, hanging precariously over a deadly drop. What say I just blow the emergency brakes and drop you like a sack of puppies?
Jesus.
Say good night, bats. Boom! Only kidding. Got a few more surprises in store for you. Prepare to face your fears. All of them!
Appears to be developing a bit of a bad cough.
There is no crane. Only scarecrow.
Alright, now it's time for the first of the 3 best bits of the entire game. It's time for the Scarecrow stuff. I freaking love these parts because they actively mess with you. They'll go as far as to breaking the 4th wall and everything. These are great. Even the last section, they make no sense whatsoever, but they are great. But I just love how they mess with you. And I was so disappointed that these things didn't really return in Arkham Knight. No, we don't get anything like this. It's like they mess with you, yes, but not in this same way, and I'm really disappointed, especially since like all we mostly get with the Scarecrow Toxin in Arkham Knight is just, oh, Joker's here. And that is it. That is all we have, really. Along with maybe 1 or 2 other minor things. But they don't mess with you here. Oh no. Batman's developing heat vision.
I'm sorry, Jim.
They always do that. They close the lids. Now apparently that isn't actually possible. I've never tried it. But I don't know. I've never tried. I've never seen anyone try it. But as far as I'm aware, that's not how it works.
I was too late.
I'm sorry. The number you've dialed isn't
Barbara?
Please leave a message after the
You okay there? You sound sick again. When did you... I think Barbara Gordon has a split personality. In this, she's like a voicemail before she was Riddler. All these insects. And now we're in a morgue. Do asylums normally have morgues? I don't know, to be honest. Morgue, is that you? You sound sick. Alright, morgue, I'll leave. But if you want me to leave, stop messing with me. This is what I don't get. Batman is still in the morgue when this finally ends. So which room is the real morgue? Like, where are we otherwise? It always comes back to this with Batman, doesn't it? Always his parents' death. You tried to stand in that room and you got shot, so... yeah. I don't think it matters what order you do this in, which bag you go to first. It will always be his father and then his mother. Oh, we're a bit too late on that one, I'm afraid. What do we have here? Whoa, Alfred! Look, Alfred! Is that you? Ugh. Oh. Well, it looks like the budget ran out. Ugh. So, Arkham Asylum has certainly seen better days.
You're in my world now.
Alright, so we have Freddy Krueger rotating around in the background. It sort of loses the intimidation when you focus on the fact that he is literally just floating there, rotating. So the idea is you just got to stay out of Scarecrow's gaze whilst trying to make your way around this obstacle course. There's 3 of these and they get more difficult each time. Luckily Scarecrow doesn't see Batman's fingers there. So just crouch when you need to. This one's pretty easy. And I'm guessing, I don't know exactly what's going on here in the real world. That's what makes no sense to me. Because we'll later see, when we start fighting mooks, the mooks will still be surrounding Batman and they'll all be knocked out. Whether that's in his gaze or not, he always lurks. Despite all the destruction that's happening around him, and that is what grabs his attention. So I'm guessing if Batman gets caught, is that supposed to show that that it works? That he lost it? Oh, I barely made this. Oh, that was so close. I'm surprised. I swear I was in the light there, and I'm really shocked I made that.
What are you trying to do?
And that's all we have to do then. Shine the bat signal on. Still don't really understand how all this works, but that's it. And now we're in the real morgue. We have another little riddle in here. And we get an upgrade, so here we go.
Can you hear me? Bruce,
oh.
What's going on?
Oracle! There's a riddle here!
I'm okay.
I can't scan anything while this is happening.
Contact. Are you sure you're alright? Have you found my dad?
I'm fine. Had a little run.
I'm afraid, Oracle, he's dead.
I'll get back to you in a bit.
Right, now let's solve the riddle. Yeah, let's get the upgrade and then solve the riddle. That's the best image of all of them. So what the hell is that? Anyway, so now we can perform our special combo throw and our special combo takedown after 5 hits instead of 8. Other than that, everything is sorted. Alright. Well, I think it's time we find out what's really going on. Is Gordon really dead? Let's see. So I will see you guys next time.